Did you really think you were just going to walk in here and shoot me? You thought that, didn't you?
That was the plan.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Mickey Rourke and Don Johnson there play a couple of modern-day desperados in the gentle Western parody Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man, a film in which I had an unexpected good time. I had heard only negative things about this film in advance. I saw it coming off a vacation at 10 o'clock on a Monday night after having driven a couple hundred miles, and yet this picture got under my skin. I enjoyed its droll sense of humor and the friendship between the two lead characters. Mickey Rourke, who always takes chances, plays a motorcycle nut called Harley Davidson, here coming to the aid of a modern-day damsel in distress, a convenience store clerk.
You know, this really pisses me off. Your store's got such nice, clean, filtered fresh air, and it just takes a couple of scumbags to stink it up. You know, if I had a nickel for every time some piece pointed a gun at me, I'd be a rich man.
Don Johnson plays a rodeo cowboy, lately just drifting, and the boys join forces to rob a bank truck to get money for the owner of their favorite bar under threat of foreclosure.
Come on, get over here. Sit down. Guns are made to be shot, Harley, not thrown.
The film has a lot of fun mimicking other westerns, including the cliff jumping scene from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
It's the only way, man.
I don't care.
Well, I'm gonna do it. What? You're gonna get shot up here.
Well, you're gonna get smashed down there.
Hey, man, I'd rather be smashed than shot.
Not me.
You stay up here and you get shot and die. I owe you that.
Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man contains two very relaxed, gracious performances by Rourke and Johnson, and I started as I was watching this film. I wondered who directed it, because its style is surprisingly leisurely for an action picture. You do get to know the guys amid all the gunplay. And the director turns out to be Simon Windsor, who made TV's much praised Lonesome Dove. And I think with this offbeat picture, he's got some talent, and I'm ready to have you knock the heck out of me, because no one else seems to like this thing. And you didn't either.
Anyone who goes to see this movie instead of Dead Again is going to be making a bad mistake.
But just deal with this picture.
I mean, they want to save their favorite bar, which has just had its lease put up to $2.5 million.
Right.
And so they're going to steal the $2.5 million from the bank that controls the lease.
Well,
that's real good. I'm
you
sure
were watching.
The bank will be happy to have its money back again.
Okay.
The dialogue is not just low-key. It practically comes to a dead halt on occasion, and these two guys just seem to be totally at sea as they meander through this pointless plot in which, after a while, they're saving a bar that doesn't even exist anymore, run by people who've already been killed. How about the scene where the helicopter gunship is outside the bank office and fires the bullets at them, and they save themselves by hiding behind the leather chairs? Was that...
No, it was not a leather chair. It was a console, and it was metal.
It wasn't either. They had those green leather chairs there.
It was metal.
Well, okay, fine.
Now, you're a big Mickey Rourke fan.
Yes, I am. I like Mickey Rourke.
I know. Don't you think he took an interesting step with this picture?
I think he would have taken a more interesting step if he made a different picture instead.
There is something there that's nice.
This does not go in the canon of the great Mickey Rourke. You didn't like Barfly, and you like this.
Right.
I mean, I'll stand behind my Mickey Rourke pictures, and you take your Mickey Rourke picture.
I'll take it.